Down in the place to be. Forget your cares anymore, most definitely.
What goes on, guys? We're back here again with yet another review, and today we're looking at something I didn't think I was going to be getting this soon. We're going to be taking a look at the brand new Neca Toys Ultimate action figure of the one, the only E.T. Now, I've always wanted an E.T, and I know Neca had them for a while. If you guys follow me on TikTok, if you're not, what are you doing? Go follow me on TikTok. But a while back, I made a video saying, like, it was like this sound. Oh fuck, what was the sound? It was like something like, sometimes all I think about is you. And it was like going back to figures that you wish you had. And I never thought I'd have a Neca alien. And like 3 weeks later, they revealed that they were re-releasing them in Ultimate style. So very happy about this. The box looks like a VHS. This is not all worn up. This is actually just how the box is printed. Very convincing. I actually thought that this was messed up, but it's not. So you get the Ultimate flap right there. Looks great. Poster worthy. 40 years of E.T. Ultimate alien. You see him all ragged up. And then some product shots on the back. There is the read up for him. And then, of course, the iconic bike scene. And then there is the barcode if you guys are looking for that. I actually found mine at Walmart, which I didn't know Walmart was having these. And then you can open up, see the figure in there, and you get the product image. So I'm extremely excited about this. So without further ado, let's go ahead and pop him open. So taking E.T. out of the packaging. Man, this is an awesome figure. It's not much, I'll admit that. I mean, in terms of, like, articulation and things. And I know everybody always gets on my nuts about, oh, you advocate for NECA so much, they don't even articulate. I don't care most of the time because they pick characters that don't need a shit ton of articulation. Of course, if NECA was doing this kind of articulation on a Spider-Man, the aesthetic would not save it, you know? But the aesthetic does save something for like this for somebody like E.T. This is just... He looks perfect, and maybe I'm just happy to have him. I am happy to have him, but I'm not going to let my bias that you all think I have towards NECA, which, you know, maybe I do, infringe on this review. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at this absolutely gorgeous head sculpt. I really like the way they painted the eyes on there with the nice glow. Looks really good. He's got that weird shaped head. E.T. is such a weird design. It's a really good design. It's just a weird design. Like his weird little head things, these little knobs back here I never really noticed about him. All the wrinkling from the skin. Now, there's not much paint in terms of like actual application. In terms of like actual application, you only get the eyes and his nose is painted a little bit, but it looks really, really good. Even the sculpt is so crisp that all you really need is good wash on it, and that's exactly what NECA did. It's like a light brown and then like a beige kind of dry brushed on top of it. He has a little rib cage looking all weird and shit. I really, really like it. You get his weird belly and all these folds and wrinkles. Look so good. His arms look really, really nice. They're nice and spindly. You get the veins on top, or the bones, like the carpals and the metacarpals. They look really nice. You get the hand wrinkles in there. Like I said, no real paint to speak of, just more or less a crisp sculpt with a clean paint application on it. Then you do get his little piggies. He's only got 6 piggies, which always bothers me from an evolutionary somebody who studies evolution. I don't care if you give a character 4 hands or 4 fingers on the top, but you have to give them 4 on the bottom or vice versa. Bothers the shit out of me. One thing that I'll say is I kind of wish his toesies were painted. They're not. Just even like a slightly different color like they did for the nose. I would have appreciated that. Does he have 1 nipple? Whoa, E.T. has 1 nipple. But I like the wrinkles and stuff on the back. You get like the back of his rib cage, looks really cool. Bro is caked, absolutely caked. And then the bottom, the sculpt is still there, and you get the the pegs for the feet. So I really like it. I think he looks really nice, and he gets the job done for being an E.T. I mean, I don't know what else I'd want in terms of paint applications for him. Now, I know there is a light up version, but I saw it, but I think it looks uglier than this one. I kind of like just the clean look for him. So that's I'm pretty happy to have that. But he does come with a good amount of accessories. So let's go ahead and take a look at those. So bro does come with a lot of good stuff. First off, we'll take a look at the hands first. You do get these pot holding hands, and I'm not talking about weed. He's not smoking that za, at least not that I know about. But these are for holding the pot of the plant, which I'll show in a second. You do get No, but anyway, you do get a nice C-clamp hand for holding the other accessories, which we'll also show. But I just wanted to show that it matches the paint. But the hand that I care about the most is the E.T. phone home hand. Come on, that's super sick. You do get a little bit of paint on there. It looks like candy corn almost. I think I have a little idea. I think I'm going to get my glow-in-the-dark paint and just put it on the tip. Just the tip. I think that'll be really cool. So in terms of holdable accessories, you do get the pot of flowers. Look at that. That is a nice-ass pot of flowers. You get the little ones at the bottom. The leaves are painted. The petals are painted. Looks really, really nice. The stamens are... It's just really, really good. Nice sculpt on the barrel, too. And it's got a little bit of a peg at the bottom, I guess. And then you get the speak and talk thing, which looks really, really cool. Get the little detail on there, tampoed on. And then all these little buttons. The batteries. It looks awesome, dude. And you can have him hold that. That looks great. Really good paint application. More paint on this than most Marvel Legends these days. And then you do get the peanut butter candies. They're supposed to be like Reese's Pieces, but you know, we can't have those. So I do really like that. I like the little... I kind of wish this was removable so you could just have like the bag so it's not always like spewing out. But you know, if you angle things right, it does look good. And it's flat, so it'll lay flat. And then obviously you can see bro is dripped. So he has his little shawl that he gets to warm him up. It looks really cool on him. It's definitely, it's sculpted, so it's a piece of plastic. There is like that blue shading in there, which is really, really cool. I do like that. And to get it on, all you have to do is pop the head off. The head comes off really easy, and then you take it off and vice versa. So taking it off real quick just to show you guys. It does look really good. It's squishy, soft plastic. It's a really big accessory, so it's going to be hard to store. It does open as well, but honestly, I think popping the head off is just easier because then getting these buttons back together is kind of a pain sometimes. So I do think he's got a really nice batch of accessories. I'm going to pop the hands off and show you. So I don't really have to show you for the grippy hand how that works, but because he can... Why does this keep fucking falling? He can hold the the speak and spell really good, so I do like that. It's a good grip on there. Same for the candy. He can hold that very well. But what I really wanted to show you guys was the fact that he can hold the pot really, really nice, which I like that. So get his hands over like this. You want to get the pot. And then just kind of angle it right, and look at that. He ain't letting go of that, John. That's pretty sick. And if you want, you know, just kind of raise both of his hands up and then do the same thing to adjust for it. So I really, really do like this. I think it's a really good accessory and very good like stuff to go together. So I do like that a lot. I think that's a really good batch of accessories, especially for a smaller figure like this. You do want to see a little bit more with it. Now, in terms of articulation, the head is on a ball joint at the top of the neck. So at the top, it'll just look up, down, rotate all the way around, and he does get good pivot, but then most of the articulation is going to come from the bottom of the neck. So using them both together, looks up that far, down that much. You can rotate at the bottom as well, and then pivot side to side really good. Shoulders will go up way past horizontal, down, rotate 360. You do just get a single jointed elbow that gets in up really far, actually. It does looks pretty good too, and it rotates, and then all the hands will swivel and hinge horizontally. No torso articulation whatsoever. I actually do think that they could have put a joint in here, but I guess they decided to keep the aesthetic, which I don't care either way. And then at the hips, you do just get a ball joint, which I actually think is more effective than you would think. It'll go up, down, you gotta twist it, but out, and then rotate it. So perfect amount of articulation. Other than I think it could have used a ball joint at the waist, or at the diaphragm, like kind of cut it with the ribs. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I don't think it needs it, but it wouldn't have hurt neither if they did it right. And if anybody knows how to do it right, it's Neca. So I think it could have been done. Now, in terms of scale, he is a 7-inch scale figure, but I do think he can work with such 6-inch figures too. Here he is with the Hasbro Marvel Legends Darwin and What If Zombie Captain America. And then here he is next to Jazzwares Fortnite series Peely. But here he is next to an actually 7-inch scaled figure in the form of the DC Multiverse Dark Knight Returns Batman, and whatever scale this is for Kong from Neca itself. So I think he looks fine either way. I mean, it's definitely up for you to decide what you want to do with him. I think a lot of people are going to want him just for their figure displays. He's like a very iconic character, so I can imagine a lot of people wanting him. So it's good to see that he'll fit in with a lot of different lines. So some of you out there are definitely wondering, hey, yo, Ant, what are you thinking of this fig? And I got to say, guys, I'm just really happy to have it. I've always wanted an E.T. figure, and this is the one to get. I mean, it's NECA. Come on, what do I keep saying, guys? NECA is peak. But they did strike again with this guy in all seriousness, and I'm very happy to have him. While he doesn't have a lot of articulation, I really think the accessories are amazing. The articulation he has is well implemented, and he just looks perfect. As far as aesthetic goes, I can't think of anything else I'd want from him, so I really, really am happy with how he turned out. But maybe I'm crazy. Let me know. So at a price point of $35 to $40, which is a little high, but I mean it's pretty much all companies except McFarlane apparently. But I'm gonna still go ahead and give this guy an 8 out of 10. Maybe a couple more accessories. I wish they all glue in the dark or all had a light up feature instead of like getting the one and you have to get the other. I don't know. And the torso articulation would have been nice. But I give it an 8, but like lean more towards a 9 kind of thing. You feel me? But and glow in the dark fingertip would have been a really nice touch. Watch me say that it's not, right? Dude, maybe the fingertip is glow in the dark. Cause I'm like looking at it under the table. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Yeah, no, I don't think he glows in the dark, but would have been really cool if it did. But anyway, I believe that's all I got for today. So if you've not already, please just sort of like, comment, subscribe. Also, be sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I post a lot over there, and I have a lot of fun, so I'm sure you all will too. But as always, let me know. You coppin'? Do you need E.T. on your shelf? Phone home. Let me know. See you guys in the next one. Peace.